The Multnomah County Auditor's Office conducted a performance audit of Multnomah County Animal Services. This segment is part of our video report. You can find other segments of our report by visiting our website. We found that Animal Services needs to improve employee and volunteer training to protect people and animals. We use the Association of Shelter Veterinarians guidelines for standards of care in animal shelters to assess training. The guidelines state that shelters should train employees and volunteers prior to them taking on responsibilities. Training should support critical skills, including understanding animal body language, handling animals humanely, and recognizing symptoms of illness. We found that some employees received training. For example, some employees attended national conferences. Some employees were trained by coworkers. Some watched educational videos. And a few employees received National Animal Care and Control Association training. But it appeared that not all employees received the same training, and that training varied in quality. We heard frequent comments about a lack of training in many areas. In response, we sent a survey to all employees about the level of training they had received. One of their responses summed up the employee training experience overall. It really ends up being one employee training another, and training being only as good as that employee. Everyone gets trained a little differently. People end up with different and varying amounts of knowledge, and there isn't a singular place to go to that has all current updated information and policies. This chart shows the survey results for employees who have regular direct contact with animals. In our survey, we asked employees if they had received formal training on how to handle animals humanely, how to recognize animal body language, and how to recognize symptoms of common animal medical problems. For each topic area, the gold columns represent employees who said they had never received formal training in the topic area. A large percentage of employees who work directly with animals did not receive formal training that would help them ensure the health and safety of the animals in their care. We also sent a survey to Animal Services volunteers and asked them similar training questions. While the majority of volunteers said they have been trained, it appeared that there was still some room for improvement. For example, we studied a random sample of bite incidents. This sample included several instances in which shelter cats in foster care injured their foster parent. The descriptions of these bites suggested that the foster parent may have handled the cats in ways that were not safe for the cats, and the cats bit out of a fear response. Better training on how to handle animals safely could reduce injuries to people and animals. Employees and volunteers also need better training on how to recognize symptoms of common animal illnesses. In at least one instance, a foster parent and their other pets were exposed to an illness that can cross animal species. If Animal Services had provided better training to volunteers and employees on recognizing the symptoms of illnesses, this exposure could have been reduced and treatment could have been provided earlier. To better protect the health and safety of people and animals, Animal Services Management should evaluate existing operating procedures and ensure that employees know how to access and use them, develop and implement standard operating procedures for areas that lack them, implement a formal training program for new staff as well as ongoing training, and maintain documentation of all training. Thank you for viewing this segment. You can find other segments of our report by visiting our website.